The 5 columns of life. Hello my happy friends. I want to show you my living model, and maybe it can also work for you. I call it the 5 columns of life. You know, a building needs strong columns to survive even in a typhoon. And we build our life, our building, with 5 stable columns, so you can survive everywhere, and you are happy, and your life is full of love and liberty. These are the 2 important things in life: is love and liberty. Everything you can relate with this. So we start with the 5 columns. The first column is the nutrition. This is when you want to start to change your life. You build up your first column, and the nutrition is really so important. So you start with a stable, good nutrition. Be healthy. Please keep in mind, nutrition is everything. Also smoking and drinking alcohol, all this is nutrition. Not only what you eat, it's even more important what you drink and what you inhale and exhale than what you put into your stomach. So you see behind me, there is the color of life. The color of life is green, because the real living things, they are green. The plants are green, and they have the amino acids which are inside the leaves, and they are green because they are called chlorophyll. The second column is move your body. When you don't move your body, you will not survive a long time, because our human body, like also the body of a lot of animals, is made to move it. So when you don't move, for example, when you sit all the time or when you stand all the time, it is not healthy. Even when you're always after work, you are sitting and you're relaxing in a kind, when you only look television and things, this is not healthy. It's healthy to move, to make some sports, to walk, to jog, to swim, to ride bicycle, and so your lymph system in your body gets mixed and can cleanse your body. And this is the second column. So when you have already these 2 columns, you are in a good way. The third column of life is relax. Sleeping, doing meditation, relax your body. When you don't sleep enough, when you don't give enough time for your body to relax, with time your body will pay it back to you in negative things, and nobody will be full of love when he's always stressed and cannot relax in a real good way. So the thing of relaxing is for all sleeping at night and doing meditation. So when you don't do meditation, don't worry about it. With time you will do it. Important for now, when you build up your third column, is to be really relaxed, to sleep enough. This is a very important thing. And when you start and you have built up your first column, and your second column, I'm sure you will be tired at night time, and you will sleep a long good time. When you have to stand up early, or when you stand up early, which I also recommend, is that you go early also to bed. The column number 4 is already for advanced people, but it is also important to go into love, to understand life, and to get into the fifth column. So column number 4, please put a high importance on it. It is to study, to learn, to train your brain. I like this, train your brain. This is really important because our brain is like an organ, like a muscle. When you don't train the muscles, they will not get stable, and you will not have a good physical condition. The same is with the brain. When you don't use your brain, when you don't train it every time with new things, for example, learning languages, this is a very good exercise for your brain. And always also try to learn new vocabulary, new words, which makes your neurons, build up new neurons, new memory, activate old parts of your brain which are not used. You can only train your brain when you have built up the 3 columns before, because when you are always tired, you will not have a good concentration. And when you study, when you don't sleep enough, your brain at night time will not store into the memory and will not process the information which you gave during the day, so it's for nothing. You see, every column builds up to the next column. So column number 4, very important, please train your brain. Also, you can train it with mathematics, learning languages, do things you like, study with books, study special techniques, study things you see in YouTube, but study them. Not only look the film, also after study in internet with Wikipedia and so on. I'm studying, for example, how to use natural plants. I'm studying Tagalog, the language, and so on. So the 5th column is really important, but when you did not build up the first 4 columns, it does not make sense to think about the 5th column, because you will not be prepared. Maybe you will not believe, and you don't have the right vibration to get in the 5th column. The 5th column is spirituality. And you see, I don't speak about religions, because I want to have a system which can understand everybody and not take out people of the society and put them in some strange beliefs. This is not what I'm pretending to. The spirituality is maybe the queen of the columns, because it may be the most important column, but cannot be built up when the first 4 columns are not standing already. So the spirituality, what is spirituality? This is some kind of research of the sins of life. It brings you in another level. It gives you the feeling of getting sins for your life, to deal also with death, finding explications. Even the religions are related with spirituality. Yoga, meditation, all these wonderful things are related with this theme. Hello, Doc. And spirituality is really important. Our world today is full of hate, full of negative things, and you have to deal with it. And love, you can always think about love, but it will not help you. Only the love is the result of the 5 columns. It is a really deep feeling. There are a lot of variations of love, but most of the people, they lie themselves. They are not really full with love. I will also include myself. Yeah, I'm also on the way, but I did not arrive to the final state. What is the final state? The final state may be also the death. So spirituality is a study. Yeah, it's a study about your body, about life, about nature. It's bringing you into higher vibrations, into higher feelings. But to come into these higher vibrations, you have to build up first the other 4 columns. I want to repeat them: nutrition, movement, relax, sleeping, learning, train your brain, and then the 5th column, spirituality. So my lovely friends, this was it for today. In this video I will not go into details. The details we will speak about them in other videos, but I think this was the first step to mention it. Maybe some people find this ridiculous and you will not believe on it. You will think I am talking strange things, but please keep in mind this is because you did not build up your columns. Try the first step. Try the nutrition. I have a lot of nutrition tips in my blog. I'm studying nutrition for almost 30 years. I was vegan for a long time. I was raw vegan already. And what I want to tell you, what is the most important thing of nutrition is, now listen very well, to be free of addictions. When you have any addiction, when you need something, then you did not build up your first column. Free of addictions is when you jump out of a plane in the middle of the jungle and you can survive, and your body does not ask you for anything, only for food, and you can eat the leaves and everything you find in the jungle. Then you have built up your first column in a perfect way. So at this moment I see behind me a plant. This one, the leaves of this plant you can eat. This is Ficus palmerus, and it's a fig tree which looks like a palm. It has a white milk inside like all the fig trees, and the young leaves of it you can eat. So you see, it's an important thing to know about the vegetation, because our life in the future will change, will not be the same like it is now. If you have money or don't have money, this is not important. It is important that we come back to the nature, that we relate to the nature, that we understand our sins of life, and then we are on the right way. So my lovely friends, this was it for today. Please, when you like this video, thumbs up. When you don't like it, don't do thumbs up. When you like it, thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. You know, I have a lot of themes. I do documentaries about the Philippines, vlogs, but today it was about philosophy of life. Thank you, I love you, until my next video. Bye bye. So here on this steep hill I found all my go-to cola leaves, which I eat every day, and they cleaned it. This is how they call it. They cut down these wonderful plants, and now I don't have any go-to cola and